Okay, so let me turn the lights off. And if you want to go ahead and pull up your quiz.
Is it okay if I use my phone to do the
Huh?
Schoology? Can I use my phone to do the Schoology stuff?
Yeah, if you don't have your computer.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I keep doing that. I don't mean to do. I keep hitting the wrong button, y'all. Okay, let's try this again. I'm trying to dim it. Okay, so there can be a little bit of light. Okay, so here we go. Um, by question. So you see, everybody got the last one right because that was just a one-stepper. That was just a one-step question. So we divided both sides by 18. You all did pretty good on these, but it was this one and this one and this one. So let's look. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, so that was question 5. Okay. I don't ever mean to show anybody's grade. Okay, so 9x minus 14 equals 2x. So tell me, what did you do? What do you think you did on, what'd you do? Let me look, let's see what most people did on that one. Courses. Does anybody know right off what you did wrong on that one? That you want to share out with the class? That was question 5. Let's see. What did y'all get on this one? Okay, 1.8. How did you do that? Oh, you might have said that that's 14 over 11. Okay, I see what you did. I'm using my calculator because I don't know 14 divided by 11 off the top of my head. Yes, I see. Okay. Okay. All right, so good deal of you got this one right. So 9x minus 14 equals 2x. So what did you do first? Somebody tell me what you did first. Manuel, what did you do first? You did what? You subtract 9x from each side. Is that what you're saying? You did what now?
I don't remember too well.
You said you plugged it in.
No, I put 9x and 2x.
You combined them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can by let's say subtract 9x from each side. You could do that, or you could subtract 2x from each side. Bring that down. So minus 14 equals minus 7x. One stepper. Divide by minus 7, and x is a positive 2. Any questions? I think somebody added 9 and 2x and got 11x equals 14, and then divided and got like a 1.2 or something. Okay, let's go back. And cancel. Okay, the next one was number 6. So let's look at question number 6. Let's see what's going on there. Probably with the signs. 2k plus 9. So the minus 7. Let me see. Let me see what you did. That's number 6. Are you still recording? Yeah, it's still recording. 2k minus 9. Okay, plus 18, 34. I can see that. 18 minus 2. Okay, I can't see that one. Let me see. Sometimes I can tell what somebody did wrong, but I can't really tell them. Okay, so a negative 2 times k plus 9 equals 16. So we're going to do this and this minus 2k. Negative 2 times k is a minus 2k. Negative 2 times a positive 9 is a negative 18. Now I did see where somebody forgot to divide by 2. That's an understandable error. Okay, so this is what, 34? Divide both sides by negative 2. See, I was just fixing to mess up. And k is equal to a negative 17. Most of you got that one, so we're good. On this part, y'all did pretty good. Let's see. Let's look at this one. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So this is number 8. So let's look at number 8. I didn't make up these questions, but I did go back through them to make sure. Okay, so number 8 is 14 plus 2x minus x equals 8x plus 6. First thing you want to do is to combine that. Don't do anything, moving anything to any side until you combine all like terms. That's where most students mess up, because it gives you more steps if you try to do each thing one by one, and so you're more likely to make an error. So I'm going to combine this first. 2x minus x is how many x's? Ryan, how many x's? If I do 2x minus x, how many x's do I end up with?
15.
No, 2x minus x.
Negative 2. I mean
3. 2x minus 1x is 1x, okay? Now, I'm going to subtract x from each side. I really do it where my x ends up positive. So bring that down. 8x minus x is 7x. Bring that down. Minus 6. Wait a minute, did I? Oh yeah, this was a fraction. 14 minus 6 is 8. Because I said, when I put leave answer as a simplified fraction, please know it's going to be a fraction. Okay? That's the only question I had that on there. This right here. It's going to be a fraction. Because I didn't want like a decimal. 7x, and then divide both sides by 7. So my answer is 8 over 7. Let me see what happened with that one. That was number 8. Okay, I don't understand that one. Okay, so I think it's just a matter of the positive and negative signs. Ooh, why won't this go away? Let me just delete it. Maybe that'll make it go away. It won't. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. And on this one again, you can see we did pretty good. So y'all got this one. That's why I want to go ahead and give these two tomorrow. But this was the only one, number 7. So let's look at number 7. I'm trying to get to those word problems. Okay. Let me see where my errors were. Okay, number 7. This is 2 of 3, number 7. And still 80% is not bad. That is pretty much mastery. Oh, okay. View 2 more attempts. Let's see. So 2 people got no solution. So let me see how that could have happened. I'm rolling over my sweater. Alrighty. Switch code on board. Okay. So 7x minus 10 equals 3 times x minus 2 plus 4 times x minus 1. Okay. Sometimes when kids are first learning this one, they'll put no solution when they can't solve them. Okay, so we're going to leave this side alone because it's okay for right now. But on this side, we got a lot of distributive property to do. So I got to do this times this and this times this. But thankfully, the things that we're distributing are positive, so we don't have a lot of issue with that. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times a negative 2 is a negative 6. Always draw the arrows, that way you won't leave anything out. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times a negative 1 is a negative 4. Okay, so now I'm going to combine like terms. So this might be where y'all messed up, okay, with the combine, because I can see if you combined it wrong, you're going to get a no solution. So 3x, let me do a box. 3x, positive 3x, positive 4x is 7x. We see that? Now here, minus 6 minus 4, yeah, I can see how you would get a no solution. Would be a minus 10. So we can really stop right there because both sides of the equation are the same. Unless I said show all your work and turn that in, you can stop right there because you can tell that that's infinitely many solutions because both sides of the equation are exactly the same. Let's go ahead and finish it up just for the sake of doing something. Minus 10 equals minus 10. So when we get that, we know that we have infinitely many solutions. You all did well on that one. I mean, for your lowest mastery to be 80%, I say I taught this pretty good or whatever. Okay. All right, let's go to the problem area. So we see what, now you see the big difference between the word problems and the other ones. Now this one I gave y'all in a bell ringer, so I'm not understanding. Number 3. So let's look at number 3. Oh, please go ahead. Well, let's just go one by one. I think everybody got this one. Not everybody. There were a couple that missed that one. Okay, you bought a pumpkin for $6 and you bought 4 paintbrushes. You spent a total of $14. How much did each paintbrush cost? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my variable. That's always the first thing you need to do. So what are we looking for in this one? Brooke, what are we looking for? What are we looking for in this first problem? You bought a pumpkin for $6 and you bought 4 paintbrushes. You spent a total of $14. How much did each paintbrush cost?
The total of what each paintbrush cost?
So we're looking for how much each paint. So that's what we set our variable. So we're going to let X equal the cost of each paintbrush. X is like your favorite variable. That's why around 6th grade we stopped using it for multiplication because it's when you get into the algebra stuff. Okay, so let X equal the cost. So you bought a pumpkin for $6, okay? And then you bought 4 paintbrushes at you don't know what the cost is. Y'all with me? Okay, and what was your total that you spent? $14. So now I got a 2-stepper. Subtract 6 from each side. 4x equals 14 minus 6 is 8. Then I'm going to divide 4 by each side, divide each side by 4, and x is equal to 2. So we spent $2 for each paintbrush. And you could have logicked it out, and we did put the $sign in there, and then we did put that one in there in case. So it would be, Miss Phillips made this test. Okay. Melissa weighed 160 pounds. Oh, I wish I weighed 160. I would feel like that. Okay, she started a diet where she lost 3 pounds a week. At the end of her diet, she weighed 136 pounds. How many weeks did Melissa diet? So we're looking for the number of weeks that she dieted. So we'll let that be our variable. So let W equal number of weeks dieted. Okay, so she started out at 160, right? Then she lost 3 pounds per week, so we subtract that one. And so at the end of that time, she weighed 136. You know, when I was in the 8th grade, 136 was considered fat. I weighed 135. I was considered fat. Isn't that something? Okay, so then I'm going to subtract 160 from each side. Somebody do 136 minus 160 on your calculator for me.
What is it?
136 minus 160. Negative 24. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're going to divide both sides by a negative 3. So she dieted for 8 weeks. That's pretty good. 3 pounds a week, 1.5 to 3 pounds is pretty much average. So she dieted for 8 weeks. What questions do you have about this one? We may do another quiz like, well, no, ain't no may. We're going to do another quiz like this. So that was number 2. This is the one that gave everybody a lot of heartache, and I was surprised because we covered it in the bell ringer that same day, but it might have been too quick. Okay, it says John spent half of his weekly allowance at the arcade. He wanted to earn more money, so he asked his mom if he could wash the clothes for $8. What is his weekly allowance if he had $24 at the end of the week? So we're going to let A equal his weekly allowance. Lucy, you got it right afterwards. You still didn't? What'd you do? No, I told you how to do that, bro. Okay. Let me see. Let me go back to it, y'all. 3 of 3. That was less than half on that one. Let's see what people got. Oh, you put the whole equation there. Okay, I see what you did. They got it. You got it. Okay, you got it. Okay. Oh, okay. So y'all got it. All right. So now I'm gonna go the long way around this. So if his allowance is A, right? He spent how much at the arcade? How much did he spend? Hello?
Half of it.
Half. So he spent A minus a half A. And then he earned $8. So do we add or subtract that? Add. And with all of that, he ended up with $24. So A, if it's 1A, it's really 2 over 2. So what he had left after he spent half of his allowance was half of it. If he had an allowance, he spent half of it, he had half of it left. Was that a little clearer? Does that make, okay. Plus 8 equals 24. So then we're going to subtract 8 from each side, and 1/2 A, let me make sure it's on the screen here. 1/2 A equals 24 minus 8 is 16, I hope. 14 minus 8 is 6, yeah. And then we're going to multiply both sides by 2. That cancels out. So his allowance is $32. Ooh, Lord, my allowance was $2 when I was growing up. But it only cost a quarter to go to the movies, but never mind. Y'all know more. So that's how you solve that one. And there will be one like that on the test. So just get your mind around it. If you got $20 for your allowance and you spend half of it, you spent 10, but you got 10 left. So just think of it in terms of that. If you have to insert a number in there to help you remember how to do it, then that's fine. Okay, and then number 4. Did y'all finish those sheets I gave y'all? Y'all still have those? That I said turn in tomorrow? The word problem sheets? Okay, so we turn those in tomorrow. Okay, this one. Now this is the one that gave me fits. Woo! All right. 506 students were on a field trip. 8 buses were filled. Wouldn't that be fun if I had fell on camera? 8 buses were filled and 10 students rolled in cars. Mrs. White needed to make sure all students were accounted for, so she counted the ones on the bus first. How many students were in each bus? So our variable is, we're going to let X equal number of students in each bus. So on this trip, we had 8 buses with X students in each bus. Plus, we had an extra 10 students who rode in cars. And our total number of students was 506. Now, I had to think about this one a little while. So we had 8 buses with X students in each bus, then plus the 10 students that were in cars, which is probably me because my mom went on all field trips. And that's equal to 506. So we're going to subtract 10 from each side. So 8x equals 6. 10 minus 1 is 9. 496. So somebody tell me, what is 496 divided by 8?
What did you 240? 494, not 496.
506 minus 10. 6 minus 0 is 6. So we subtract the 10. Double check me now. 506 minus 10. Do that first.
Yeah.
496. And then 496 divided by 8.
62.
62. What'd you say, baby? What'd you say, Brooke?
Nothing.
Oh, you just added wrong.
Yeah.
So this is, and I'm still doing it. This is the one thing you need to do to check to make sure your answer is correct when you're doing a test. Okay, x is equal to 62. I'm going to take it and put it right back in there. So 8 times 62 plus 10 should be 506. So 8 times 62 is 496 plus 10. And then when I add these together, 506 equals 506. So you can always, while you're learning to do these complex equations, go back and check your answer and put that in there. Okay? Put the, once you solve for x, put it back in your equation, and that'll tell you whether or not you did it. So tomorrow, we're going to test on the first two, like the first quiz 1 and quiz 2. Quiz 3, we're going to save that for next week because I don't think you all are ready for that yet. All right, so tomorrow I'm going to put up part 1 and part 2 of the test, and then we're going to go ahead and get started on systems of equations, and we're going to review word problems. Turn those in tomorrow. The word problems, they're due tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. All righty. Y'all have a good day at home.